Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. This your brother Corner Watha with the Great Millstone Charlotte Camp, coming with another quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And this morning, I just wanted to get into these these videos, because, the system is here, man. The beast system, the MOTB system is here. All we're waiting on is the push of the C-hip, man. The charagma, that digital buy or sell device, that implantable, grain of rice, as brothers call it, that goes under the skin, so that you may buy or sell, right? Because we see, as we're getting these videos, man, the infrastructure has already been, set in place, man. We see in places like Australia, places like China, where, they're forwarding this MOTB system, and soon it's going to be in America. They're doing their test runs out in these other countries so that they can, so-called perfect the system, before they put it on you Americans. But even here, we're seeing different things, different measures, coming into place, to what's the word? To make that system more seamless, the integration, right? Into Esau's technocracy. But I'm gonna let these videos play, and then we'll get right into it.
ID is not only available in supermarket, it also works in a lot of penny shops now. Simply just look at the camera and just click confirm. It literally just takes seconds to check out. I know scanning a QR code or tapping your phone does the same job, but this is just even better to me. So what's the reason to resist it?
That's the spirit they're gonna have, man. What's the reason to resist it? Let's go ahead and get it, man. While we're here, before we get into it. This Revelation 13 and verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, right? And we see, they have the face scans, right? And then the next video we'll get, the lady is scanning her palm, man. So they're getting people accustomed, to these things, in order to what? to causeth, man, through law, right? Let's get that word causeth, right? Because they're making it convenient right now, and then when they take away that option, people are going to be forced to get that implantable device, man. It says, let me see here, get to the point. It says to make, i.e. constitute or appoint one anything, to appoint or ordain one that, to declare one anything. Let me see here. Pretty much, yeah. That's it, man. To perform, basically, forcing you to, man. Like it says, to constitute or appoint. So they're making it necessary in order for people to, what's the word? Maintain in society, So like, yeah, hold on. And we understand that the MOTB is that final step, man. It's already being pushed as the next great convenience, right? Let's go back to that video.
If you think tapping your phone to take subway is good enough, here's something crazier. You can get on a bus by just scanning your face. The only thing you need to make sure is that you've got enough credit of your own. When vending machines take no more cash, instead it takes your Face ID that links to your online account, like PayPal Face ID.
Now, what is that going to be connected to? The CBDC, man. That's why they're doing away with cash. So people are going to be forced into these what's the word? Digital measures, right? So it's going to be your face, your palm. They're going to do away with the cards even, I'm sure. So it's just going to be a matter of time before that C-hip is forced on the people, man. And like you said, he's scanning his face. Now we'll look at this girl here. She's scanning her hand.
Using only my palm at the grocery store without credit cards and cash. Let me show you how it works. You need to sign up on Amazon One kiosk. You insert your credit card and the machine scans both of your palms. Then you enter your mobile number and agrees with terms of use. You're all set. I didn't believe that it worked that simple and decided to check it straight away. I just got something to drink and went to the cashier. And this is the moment. I just paid using my palm. Can you believe? What do you think about this technology?
Look how happy this bitch look, man. That's how people are gonna look at this thing as if it's some grand miracle, man. Going back Revelation 13 to 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hands or in their foreheads. And we see that later, they're getting people comfortable, with scanning their hands, with scanning their faces, in order to get on places, man. And they're going to say, in order to continue, you have to get the C-hip, man. You got to get poked up, right? It says, and that no man might buy or sell. And what did we just watch, man? Buying and selling, right? These companies have to partake in the beast system as well, that they may sell, and these people have to partake in order to buy, right? But Lord willing, we have the spirit to resist these things, man. The Lord will provide for us in these times, man, because it's going to be a necessity that these people won't be able to live without, But it says that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666, right? And then we understand that that's been placed in the universal product code, the barcode. But these people are out here taking this thing in stride, happily, without realizing what they're involving themselves in, man. What they're welcoming into their lives. We see in places like, I think it's Sweden or Switzerland, where people are already, in full swing with the MOTB, man. But it hasn't been forced upon the whole world yet, man. He hasn't caused, the whole world to have to take this thing. But the infrastructure, the system, is already in place, as we saw through those videos, man. Now, we heard him mention, let me go back. Let's see here. We'll play
It is not only available in supermarket. It also works in a lot of penny shops now. Simply just look at the camera and just click confirm. It literally just takes seconds to check out. I know scanning a QR code or tapping your phone does the same job, but this is just even better to me. So what's the reason to resist it? If you think tapping your phone to take subway is good enough, here's something crazier. You can get on a bus by just scanning your face. The only thing you need to make sure is that you've got enough credit of your own.
Have enough credit, man, because it's all going to be a digital system, right? And China right now is in the midst of their social credit system, right? Now, I'll have it pulled up here on Wikipedia, and it says, The social credit system is a national credit rating and blacklist being developed by the government of the People's Republic of China. The Social Credit Initiative calls for the establishment of a record system so that businesses, individuals, and government institutions can be tracked and evaluated for trustworthiness. And that's what's coming to America, man. The new CBDC, they're already talking about how they're going to be tracking your carbon emissions and things of that nature, man. That's all a part of that social credit system, man. It says government institutions can be tracked and evaluated for trustworthiness. There are multiple different forms of the social credit system being experimented with, while the national regulatory method is based on blacklisting and whitelisting, right? So it's either you have it or you don't, man. If you don't follow along with the rules, you lose points, and if you do, you gain points, right? It says, while the national regulatory method is based on blacklisting and whitelisting, the program is mainly focused on businesses and is very fragmented, contrary to popular misconceptions that it is focused on individuals and is a centralized system. Now, we know that's a lie, and we understand that they're establishing that centralized system as we speak, man, so that it is going to be forced upon individuals. It's not just about businesses. They do that to keep people's minds at ease. But we see it, being put into place, man. Even as the guy said, man, you make sure you have enough credits, right? If you don't have any credits, you can't buy. If you don't have the chip, you can't buy. If you don't got that MOTB, you asked out in Babylon the Great, or in the this Babylonian system, the beast system, right? And if you don't have Yahweh Shemel Shai on your side, you're gonna be up shit's creek, man. Right? Because without the Lord, you're going to fall victim to this thing, man. You're not going to be able to resist. Actually, let me get that in Revelation 3:10. You're not going to be able to resist during these times, man. Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10. And it reads, because thou hast kept my word, kept the word of my patience, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Right? This is about to try the entire earth, man. It's going to be presented as a means of escape, from the calamities. The pain and sorrow that's going to be upon this place, man. They're going to present it as some type of miracle, right? But the Lord is going to grant his elect, the strength, the mental fortitude, the spiritual fortitude, that they can resist in these times, man. Let me see here. Let's see, go to James chapter 1. Just to, hammer that point home. 1 and 12. This is James 1 and 12, and it reads, blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him, right? You have to endure these things. You have to pray for the spirit of endurance, man. We understand, don't take the MOTB under any circumstances, right? Because there's no turning back after that. Contrary to what other men may speak and think, you go into Revelation 14th chapter, man. Salakia. Yeah, you go into Revelation 14th chapter, and it speaks about, those who were not defiled, right? And if you take that thing, you're gonna be defiled, man. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, man. Actually, let me get that. While I, quoted it. This is Revelation 14, and I'll start at 4. Revelation 14:4. These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. And that woman goes into what? The philosophies, man. They weren't defiled by the ways of Babylon. Salakia. It says, these are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto the Most High, and to the Lamb. And in their mouth was found no guile, for they were without fault before the throne of the Most High. And how are you going to be without fault, man? Because you didn't fall prey to the system, man. You didn't bow the knee to Baal, right? That. Actually, let me get that. In Romans. Let me see what it said. Let me just get my sword. I can't remember exactly what I said. Salakia. This is Romans 11. Romans, if I'm acting up, 11 and 4. And it reads, but what saith the answer of the Most High unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal. 7,000 being the complete number, of believers, man. A complete number of elect men, who did not bow the knee to Baal, right? Who did not choose to worship this Babylon, the great beast system, man. Going back to that Revelation 14:4, that were not defiled with women. They are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto the Most High, and to the Lamb. And in their mouth was found no guile, for they are without fault before the throne of the Most High, man. Being without fault, man. What, man? You didn't take that thing, man. You didn't allow Esau, to stick you. You know what I'm saying? Let's jump down. Let me see here. We'll jump down to 8. This is Revelation 14 and 8. And this is what happens when you take that thing, man. If you take that mark, you take that charagma, you take the C-hip, right? Because you want to maintain convenience, or you fold and you break, under the pressure, that Esau Edom is going to have out here in the earth, the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai, really, but, you fall for the pressure, this is the fate, man. This is a non-negotiable, right? Do not take this thing under any circumstances, man. Have faith that the Lord will deliver you in these times, man. That the Lord is going to prepare, have a way prepared for you to escape, and to be taken care of, man. Lord willing, we be of that elect number. We'll make it through these times, man. But you have to have faith, Revelation 14 and 8. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she had made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, right? All these nations are intertwined, intermingled in this Babylonian system, right? And they're all going to, get the judgment, that's fitting for that, man. Verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand. So if you take it at all, man, there's no coming back, man. There's no turning back, people with the spirit of, I'm going to take it and I'm going to take it out. That's the wrong thing to be, the wrong mindset, man. That's a faithless mindset, You don't want to take this thing under no circumstances, right? And we see the joy that was on those people's faces or in their voices, man. Seeing that. But this is this is it. That's the final test, man. It says, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture, pure judgment, man, into the cup of his indignation, his righteous anger, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So you're going to fall victim to that second death if you take this thing, man. If you're seeking that comfort, that convenience that Babylon the Great is selling you, man. If you forsake Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and go after Esau Edom, man. The scriptures talk about, actually Apostle Tahar Salakia talks about this being a digital all, man. Because that's let me see if I can find it. Salakia. I can't remember how to spell it. It's a lot. Because you're pretty much, not even pretty much, you're giving yourself over to Esau Edom as your master, man. When you make this decision, when you take this thing, right? I want to say, Exodus 21. That's what. Exodus 21. And we'll start in verse 5. because this is what you're doing, man. You're declaring your love, as it says in the NLT version, for your master, right? And so, by taking it, you're declaring your love for Esau Edom, or not taking it, you're declaring your love for Yahweh Hashem Shai, man, right? This is Exodus 21:5. It reads, "And if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, and will, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I will not go out free. Then his master shall bring him unto the judges. He shall also bring him to the door. He shall also bring him to the door, and unto the doorpost. And his master shall bore his ear through with an awl, and he shall serve him forever." And that bore into, when we go to the word charagma, we might as well go into it. Let's look at that word awl real quick, just for edification's sake. But it says he will bore him into his ear with an awl, right? And an awl, a boring instrument, something that goes inside, right? We go back to that Revelation 13, because this is, it's simple to understand if the Spirit is with you, man, but we see it be botched and butchered, repeatedly, The word is charagma. It says a stamp and printed mark, a mark is stamped on the forehead. Now we understand it goes inside, right? It says a thing carved, right? A thing carved. It's something that's cut into you, right? Now you go into the word karax, which is the root word of charagma. It says a pale or stake, a palisade or a rampart, a stake, So when we go back to that word, all, it goes into something bored into, man. What do you do with a stake, man? Stakes, you bore them into the ground, A palisade, is the point of a building, man, of a castle rather, right? Let's just look at that word. A palisade, a fence, a wooden stake, or iron railings fixed in the ground, forming an enclosure or defense, man. So, hey, it's stuck into you, right? It's simple as that. A charagma, the mark, is something that is stuck into you. It is an awl, a spiritual awe, or not spiritual. It's an awe of the, the 21st century. It's Esau Edom, saying that, you're gonna be, slaves to him forever, man. But I think the point's been made, right? The system is in place, man. We're just waiting on the mark to be pushed, man. Because it's here, but we're still waiting on the final push, right? We're waiting on that causeth, right? He hasn't causeth anybody to take it yet, man. So that's what we're waiting on, because the infrastructure is already established. We're seeing the fall of the dollar, so that CBDC will be forced, and then ultimately that digital currency is going to require people to take the MOTB, man. So I pray that lesson was edifying through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shai. I want to close by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. Wa Kwam Yasharallah, Wa Abad Babal. Hey, DTA soon. We almost home. Shalom.